Okay, here in this video, I want to show you a couple of things that I've already showed you before, just to refresh your memory, because I've spoke about this subject 1,000 times over, and it just keeps happening. That's right, people just don't get it, do they? So watch these couple items, and I'll be right back with you.
Why can't we just let kids be kids, at least when they're 5? Now we have sex ed in kindergarten? This week, hundreds of outraged parents showed up at a school board meeting in Helena, Montana, carrying signs upset about the school district's plans for a new sex ed curriculum. Again, starting with kids as young as 5, teaching them about the body parts, proper terms. Here's a few of them: penis, vagina, nipples, testicles. For a 5-year-old, and you move on to 1st grade, taught about same-sex love. 5th grade, we get options for sex, including anal penetration. That's a 10-year-old. Hey, what about concentrating on math, science, English? Leave the parents to handle those delicate issues of morality that should be taught at home. Or maybe you think this is age appropriate. We need to be teaching this. This is news and views. I think you know where I'm coming from. Where are you coming from on this one? Call us.
Okay, well, I've got to give Dimitri over in Ukraine credit for this. He's the one who sent me this link. But this is everything I've been trying to tell people about what UNESCO, United Nations, is pushing, and this is going to be global, people. This is not just going to be overseas. This is going to be global. This is what they will bring into the schools here in America, over in Canada, global, people, so get it through your heads. And if you don't believe me, you can shit yourself when it happens, but then maybe a bunch of you like this as well, don't you? Sex box, that's right, for Swiss kindergartners. And the C has genitalia toys, which teach sexuality is pleasurable. That's right. August 25th, 2011, kindergarten children in Brazil, Switzerland will be presented this year with fabric models of human genitalia in a sex box to teach them that contacting body parts can be pleasurable. That's right, the connecting body parts, they can be pleasurable. This kit for teachers will give educational lessons to primary school children, uses models and recommends having children massage each other or to rub themselves with warm sand bags accompanied by soft music, according to a local Swiss newspaper in England. Children should be encouraged to experience their sexuality in a pleasurable way. Okay? I don't need to read any more of this, do I, people? I really don't need to read any more of this. Okay, you remember me showing you that. Most people probably do. I've touched this topic 1,000 times already. I've put out UNESCO stuff. I've showed you what they want. I've told people this. I know where this is going, but people just don't care. That's right. Here's a mother who just don't care. She knows it's wrong to do what she's doing. She even admits it. But she just don't care. That's right. Here, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Watch this. And this person here claims to be a mother. Do you see this? No harm was done. Mother defends dressing daughter free as a prostitute for toddlers and tries beauty pageant. That's right. For a beauty pageant, huh? Right. And so when a child gets molested, she'll be the first one to complain, won't she? That's right. When a child gets raped, she'll be the first one to complain, won't she? How dare them do that to my child? How could they do that to my child? Well, how could you be stupid enough to do this to your child?
Pretty woman. Paisley.
They dressed Paisley up like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman as a prostitute. and I would never, ever do that to my little girl, ever. Pageant moms already take a huge rap for what we're doing to our little girls, and it's outfits like that that gives us a bad rap.
This is Paisley as Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. Good job.
Very, very sickening. As you've seen, she dressed her daughter like a fucking prostitute. Like a hooker. Okay? Well, it's outfits like that, they give us a bad rep. But she still did it, isn't she? That's right. I guess she thinks it's okay to be a prostitute. It's like the women up here in line talking about sex workers' rights. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You mean you people who have destroyed the morals and the self-respect that we have for our own bodies? You mean you people out there you women who have helped the global elite to destroy the family unit and destroy people's morals? And then you dress your little 3-year-old daughter like this because it's normal, right? And then, of course, we know what today's society is about. It's all about drama, isn't it? It's our ability to shit on one another. So you're going to train your daughter at the age 3 to dress like a fucking slut. That's right. And by the time she gets old enough, you've already got her pretty much trained, woman. That's right. You've trained her really well. And she'll be up on her pedestal just like you are. And you've placed her there. Well, and since you're so proud of yourselves, you don't listen to what's being showed to you because you have no common sense in your head, maybe you'd be proud of this too.
With new information on the murder of a local teenager. Last night, police arrested 19-year-old Javier Rigetti in the death of 15-year-old Alyssa Otremba. Fox 5's Doug Johnson has the latest.
After days of investigating the murder of 15-year-old Alyssa Otremba, police arrested 19-year-old Javier Rigetti at this home on Willow Pines Place. It's a sigh of relief from neighbors who live by where Otremba's burned body was found Saturday.
I'm glad he's taken care of, you know. I hope they do something about it.
Shocked neighbors told Fox 5 off camera that Rigetti has been living in this home with just his older sister after his parents moved to Mexico to find work. No one answered when we knocked on the door. According to a police report, detectives received a tip from a girlfriend of Rigetti's friend, Daniel Ortiz, saying she believed Rigetti tried to get help from Ortiz to burn Otremba's body. The report says Ortiz admitted to detectives that he gave a ride to Rigetti to a gas station and then back to where Otremba's body was found, but Ortiz told police he never saw a body, and he left Rigetti there Friday night. On Saturday afternoon, Antonio Morgan found the body.
My dog looked up, and I looked over where she looked, and I saw something. I walked over and approached it and noticed it was the young girl we were looking for.
The report says Rigetti robbed and raped Otremba and then stabbed her more than 40 times. He then returned with Ortiz and lit the body on fire. Even more disturbing, Rigetti reportedly confessed to another robbery and rape detectives were already investigating. About 100 yards from where Otremba's body was found are these tunnels, a popular shortcut under US 95. Now some are speculating that it was Rigetti that attacked a girl here in March. Police say Otremba did not use the shortcut the night she was murdered, but parents in the neighborhood say the incident has them wanting the passage blocked.
Something needs to be done about that tunnel today, now.
Meanwhile, many in the community have come to lay flowers and light candles where Otremba was killed. Those who knew her are still dealing with their loss.
She cared about everybody else, put everybody else before her. She's going to be missed.
Doug Johnson reporting for us. The school district tells us Javier Rigetti did attend Arborview High School where Otremba was a student, but they were never there at the same time. Police say they believe the two did not know each other from before and that the attack was completely random. Meantime, counselors are talking to students at Arborview High. Experts say parents across the valley.
Yeah, maybe you mothers that are proud of dressing your little 3-year-olds like a prostitute. And you're training her really well, that's right. You're going to train her to be picky and to pick a guy that'll financially support her, that's right. And to make sure he's really good looking, that's right. And to stereotype out anybody that's not, isn't that right? You'll train her that her hoe is worth money, right? And then maybe this will happen to her. And she'll be 15 years old and you trained her properly. And some guy who, well, he don't care. He's a bad boy. He get tempted and shit on all the time by women like you, right? And so what did he do? Oh, well, you seen what the report was. That was it happened again. That's right. So maybe this mother right here is so proud of dressing her daughter like a prostitute. Maybe she'll be proud of her daughter being raped and murdered and burned when she's 15 years old. Maybe she'll be proud of that too, right? Oh, that's right. That's when she'll blame the perpetrator, right? Well, she's just as much to blame. She really is. If something like this was to happen to her daughter, she's just as guilty as the person who done it. Because she's the one responsible for training her daughter's behavior. That's right. The behavior that causes it happened again. Our ability to do unto somebody else as we don't want done unto ourselves. Our ability to think that because we're a female, I'm not talking about all females, I'm talking about the females who know they're doing this. So let's clarify that right away. Because I don't want every single female thinking I'm nailing them, because I'm not. I'm nailing every single female who knows they're doing this. The ones who don't side with this, that know right from wrong, I'm with you. But the ones who are doing this, like this mother, no. I showed you that because it needs to be showed. Okay, and I got something else to show you. Watch this.
My mom, I don't see the burns, you know? I see my mom.
Michael Ibarra has spent the last few days at the hospital, watching, waiting, and hoping his mom will pull through.
I don't sit there and look at her and cry. I sit there and look at her and smile. She's alive, man.
His mom, Victoria De La Fuente, was attacked Friday night. Police say her roommate Chastity Reynolds poured gasoline on her, lit it, and watched her burn. Two men saw the flames, wrapped De La Fuente in a blanket, and left before police could get there. She suffered third-degree burns to her face and arms.
Chastity ain't a human being. There ain't nothing human about her.
He doesn't know what led up to the attack. He says his mom had only known Reynolds for a few months. They were friends, De La Fuente needed a place to stay, and Reynolds took her in. Ibarra struggles because he wasn't there for his mom.
I ain't the greatest son in the world, you know. I hardly ever called my mom. I feel awful for it. I'll never leave her side again, I know that.
With third-degree burns, her recovery could take months. Michael Ibarra doesn't know how this started, but he does know one thing.
She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She still is beautiful.
That's right. So to all you mothers out there that think it's all right to dress your little kids up like prostitutes, like little whores. To all you ladies out there that thinks it's all right to push sex workers' rights, okay? This message is to you, okay? So what you just seen right there, so you go ahead and train your little girls, okay? You train them little girls to be sluts. You train them to be on the pedestal like you are. That they're better than anybody because they got a hole between their legs. You go ahead and you train them to chase after the bad boy. To go by lust, materialistic items, and the bad boy, that's right. You just train them, okay? And that way they can make their drama, okay? Just like you do. And that way this can be the results. The 2 news reports I just showed you. That's the results. That's right. That is the results. So since you're that smart, since you want to push that, so to all you women who think it's all right to keep pushing this shit because you don't care if it's wrong, then don't be whining and complaining when this is the fate of your daughter. Or this is the fate of yourself and your daughter has to see their mother in the hospital severely burned. Don't be whining and crying about it. Because it's very obvious to me, that's what you want. That's right. This is what you want to happen to you. Because you're sure to hell not willing to do the right thing, are you? Think about it. Comments and opinions. Next video, you have a good one.